Hi, it's Debbie Williams here. I'm an NLP trainer and hypnotherapist, and today I want to talk about the miracle question. Now, I remember many years ago when I taught at Solihul College, I was teaching NLP and solution focused therapy, and it was a 4-week course, and one lady came back after week 1 where we set the goal of the miracle question of what would happen if I woke up tomorrow and a miracle had occurred. How would I know? What would it look like? How would it feel like? What would it look like to people around me? What would I be saying inside my mind, etc., etc. And this lady came back on week 2 and she said, I knew I'd seen this question before somewhere, and she'd searched through and just happened to come across it in one of her drawers, that she'd written this down about 5 years ago and completely forgotten about it. And for her, her miracle was she was in an abusive relationship where she was being beaten up by her partner, her husband. She'd got 3 children and she was keeping this secret from them, and he was also very sly about it, that when he would hit her it would make sure that nobody else knew what was going on. And so her miracle was to get the children away out of this situation and herself, to find herself a house to live in, to get herself a job and to learn to drive. And none of those things seemed possible to her at that time, because she'd been completely demoralised by this man and all her self-esteem had gone and she was just surviving. And it was a real wake-up call that when she came on my course, of realisation of how much a difference that one question had made to her. And it wasn't what I'd done, it's what she'd done previously, but the synchronicity of coming on to my course helped her to look for this and realise the changes that she'd made with just that one question. Now, on several of my recordings, my Ultimate Confidence recording, which is one of the ones I've done recently, that plants the seeds of a miracle was to occur. What would you know? How would you experience it, etc., etc. But one of my very first recordings, which I've named Spontaneous Remission from Any Disease in Mind and Body, it doesn't promise anything, but it's planting the seeds if a miracle was to occur. And it gives you the space, after you've gone through a bit of a countdown into relaxation, to allow your mind to drift and wander into the possibilities of miracles. Now, I've put this recording on my website and it's absolutely free, because my goal was to get it out to whoever it could help, and knowing that this would be ideal if somebody had been diagnosed with a disease, all the way to somebody who's absolutely fine, who just wants to have some miracles. And feel free to click the link and get your copy and let me know of any miracles that happened for you. And the key is, with the recording, is to listen to it as much as possible, because that will ensure things do speed up. As this lady says, she couldn't believe that she'd literally had just written it down and it had happened. And one of the reasons, when you write down your goals, it gives your mind something to focus on, because sometimes they're just thoughts that come and go, come and go, come and go. Yet when you put it down on paper, it becomes more concrete and it gives the brain something to think, oh, that's what you want, let's work out how we can do this. So it's great talking to you today, and click the link and get your copy. Bye now.